thought in my head of what I want from my relationship, and I don't want no kids. That's not
but
mine.
it is a.
Be happy. I want to be. I want to fuck around.
It is a. You do have to give up some of what you planned on your own life though, because let's say you wanted 3 kids and you meet somebody and they got 2. So if you only want 3, that only leave room for 1, right? For you. Unless you gonna expand that and have 3 for you and still, cause that, I mean, them other 2 gonna affect you. So.
That's your kids too. Like you got to take care of.
I understand that.
I gotta get myself mature and mentally ready for that right now. I don't know if I can do that.
More of the story is stop having children out of wedlock.
In 2 years, I may just settle. I might settle in 2 years. And be like, you know what?
You gotta understand.
Right now,
I
can't do it.
You gotta understand though, like this life, like she want a Cinderella story. She might get married, then have kids, and that shit might not work out. And people gonna be looking at you the same way, but you still gotta be realistic. You gotta be realistic, like you know what I mean.
Make it work.
You know, she might get 3 kids. That nigga just might change. You don't know. Like, you don't know. And then now you gotta train your mind to be like how we talking now. Like how what she don't want. Now you gotta jump on that team.
You gotta be happy again.
Now you gotta jump on that team and be open minded and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like why they don't want to talk to me because I got kids? Nigga, you was the same way 10 years ago.
And I'll just be alone.
And then you'll be more miserable. You're more miserable.
She might be the woman that never let go of her children.
And
then
her
children always trying to have
a Cinderella story to a Cinderella story.
Why don't you just stay here with mommy?
Like
She gonna be in her son's
Like I don't
relationship.
if you
I don't like
the
that
one,
when
like they got a lot of people that get married and then they, you know, they not even into it. Like I plan on knowing, like if you ain't the one, I don't even talk to you.
It's a case by case situation.
You think people know? Like you think people can tell? Like he ain't gonna be the one? Like when people get into a relationship, they go in and like, yeah.
I think you should know.
You know, that's how you feel. You feel like somebody's the one. You having kids with them. You find out they ain't the one when you find out. Like when shit happens. When you go through shit. So I mean, like you don't know what's in front of you. You don't know what. I don't want to get spiritual, but you don't know what God got in front of you, and you want it like this. You might not have it like that. You know what I mean? You just don't know.
That's why you do a background check. So
background check, you go through shit. Down the line, that nigga change his mind. Shit happens. Life, that's life. That's just life.
It's stuff that happens, but I'm not gonna start it off the way I don't want it.
The way you not, it's not gonna go.
I'm not gonna start it off the way I don't want it. Okay, if it happens, whatever. But you know.
But you know, everybody start off good. Like, yeah, you the one. Yeah, you know. That's how it starts off. Like the result, and you know how you go through it and how you go and handle it. That's what it's all about. Like for example, he got a kid. He ain't with his baby mama. He probably thought when they got together, you thought like, huh? No.
Like any other people.
Oh, you thought we was gonna be together? We not.
You ain't thought that at one time.
You know, baby mamas, they wasn't even in a relationship. They wasn't even the girlfriend. They was just somebody that was.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you plan on having your baby? Like, did you try to make him? Like,
no.
All right, see?
We were friends. I took her to prom, whatever. And her prom night is like we had sex.
Oh, that prom.
That's what happened.
It's a prom story.
One night, and it happened.
That prom,
and it's crazy because I don't have baby mama drama because we still friends. Like, we still friends. I tell her if I'm talking to somebody and if Caden's going to meet her or whatever, I let her know. And she let me know if she's talking to somebody and if Caden's going to meet the dude. And we have lines that you don't cross. Like, I wouldn't let another man put his hands on my son, and she know that. If they having problems with
that's a good.
She'll call me like, Kaden,
that's a good
come deal with him.
Good point. Good topic.
And that's how you work that out. That's how.
Well, let me ask you this.
I agree with
like, before you had your kid, like how, like what you saw in your future, like
I didn't plan on having a kid till I was married.
And
because I'm still a kid myself.
That's what you wanted.
I'm a big kid.
You know what I mean? Like what you saw before you had your kid. Like tell me.
I was gonna have a kid like 25, 26.
How many kids? Like all that? Like what?
I wanted a son first, and then 3 years later, a daughter. And that's pretty much life. Like 2 kids and I'm done. And then when they get older, have 1 more. And hopefully another girl. That's pretty much it.
I see, but you see how you...
As if you can pick...
But you see how...
Nowadays, you really can pick. They can change your chromosomes.
Yeah, because I mean, I got my son already.
You can manipulate it to... You can pick what you want.
But you see how your pattern like kind of altered. You still got to deal with it, huh? You still got to like still...
You got to adjust. You got to adjust.
That's life.
I'm still going to have my girl.
That's life.
But I'm my girl in a marriage.
There you go. There you go. That's what I was waiting on.
Get that pistol ready.
Don't do it out of wedlock. Stop popping these babies out like they damn popcorn and celebrating them like they are celebrations. When you about to be a single parent. That's not cute.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
I don't feel like I'm ready right now.
So you don't feel like you're ready. Like you don't want to bring no kids.
That's
where people go.
Yeah, I mean, once you have a kid, your story is amended. It's like it's you. That's it. Now it's you plus.
Me and my wife first.
You got that plus forever. It's gonna be you plus 1, 2, whatever forever. It's not gonna be you no more.
We're gonna have forever. We're gonna have forever.
I know after 35.
My parents had me.
Y'all change up. They go down.
Let's have hurry up and
for a reason.
financially stable, you know, y'all have issues, financial issues and stuff.
But if you can't help, like when you bring a baby in and you can like set it up to where you know that you're gonna provide, you know, if you can, and you can control that.
I need to be able to.
Everybody can control it. Some people.
But you know what I'm saying, like
get all that party and out
whatever. I have to have something to fall back. You know, I have to have my own thing going.
Right.
It's not be so dependent on him.
I respect that.
Let's get married and have a kid on our 10th anniversary. Yeah.
You gotta get married. Y'all get married at 27 shit.
We get married next year. Have an announcement. I'll have a boyfriend. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
You got a 5, man. You could have, man.
You will when
just niggas in training.
How y'all feel about like people just
and they
taking
can't
care
even get through the training.
taking care of their kids in general, like just taking care of your kids, even if you would or you would not, if you not, you know, with your girl or whatever. Like how you feel about deadbeats, and whatever, you know.
I feel like nobody should bring a child in this world.
Like you should. I want to
take care of it. The end.
Cause they got niggas, they got babies and walk around like they. Just them.
Like they regular, like they take care of themselves.
Because they are regular, because they did not.
But you know what I mean? Like how you walk around?
Because they make their choice. They make their choice.
They idiots.
And it's not fair because they actually have a choice.
But you know what?
Doesn't have a choice.
I don't think it's their fault. I think it's how they came up and how they came up, their parents came up and how their parents came up.
That's true.
Like I came up like, but not all the time, but most of the time. That shit carry on like it's like.
It should make you
like how my daddy like treat us, and I know I know how he feel about treating kids. Like, I know he always preach, and that shit instilled in me. Like if I have a fucking kid, I bring a kid in this world. I don't give a shit what happened with their mom or whatever. Like I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna. Because it's instilled in me. Like, that's how I came up.
Some people are just selfish, though. They only think about pleasing themselves. You know what I'm saying? When you're a selfish person, you can't, you know, be...
You gotta... That shit gotta come off you.
Right. But some people don't lose self.
Yeah, it'd be a mistake and stuff a lot of times.
Take my dad, for example. He ain't never stopped being selfish. You know how old I am? 25. He been selfish 25 of them whole years. And he walk around like... It's nothing, you know. But hey, selfish people just selfish. Some people change, things change them, but some people just be like, you know, it's all about them. It's all about pleasure. It's all about whatever they do.
I used to get mad at stuff like that, but I had to train myself.
Oh man, I ain't gonna change.
I consider myself selfish as well, but to a degree. I mean, I don't consider myself selfish to the point where if I have a kid, I'm not gonna change, but I consider myself selfish enough to not want to have one right now because I want to do
It's not being selfish. It's just getting yourself prepared. That's actually being yourself prepared for that time.
To me, being selfish is bringing a kid in this world. You can't do nothing for it. Nothing. Not anything for it. You don't have the means. You can't. You don't have the. You can't even get the means. You don't have anything. To me, that's being selfish.
They got a lot of people with kids though, and I don't know how they have them because I see myself not better than them, but financially just on a different level. And then they got like 2 and 3 kids.
Right.
And it's like they depending on child support and welfare and.
Some people have.
I couldn't see myself depending on. I just never been a dependent. I guess it's not my nature.
But that be people who already planning their future. They know they.
And they planned. They wanted to have. They had them on purpose. But
that be people who like they know they ain't gonna get
I know somebody
that
who
when
has
they
6
get manager
kids.
job, they know they can't talk to people. You know, but it's all how you come up.
And
You
never
see
got
that shit
married,
going
but
in your
just keep
family.
having kids. It don't make sense to
You
me.
know,
Like, why?
Their mom, look, get some kids. Like,
Like,
they'll
keep
tell them,
having
like,
kids.
Ooh, you better get on welfare.
and get
It
some
don't make
kids so
sense
you
to
can
me.
be
Yeah,
straight.
get you some.
Who gonna take care of
And then
money?
I just don't see.
Get you a baller.
I don't see how they do it.
Yeah.
My
Get
cousin
you
told
somebody
me
with
like
money.
they'll be like putting their kids like, oh yeah, tell him he's slow so you can get some money
Yeah.
in the teachers. I'm like,
Got
wait,
their
what?
child all on medicine
Got
and
the
everything.
child
The child, and you done made the child crazy.
They will
Put
really
them all
do
that down.
anything. They will really
in
do
the right
anything.
hands.
They lie all the time.
Like,
And
Wrong
the
hand.
kill,
I don't
the
be
kill
thinking that they
thing about
fault,
me,
though. How you
they,
come up and what you.
I got some animosity towards those people because the people who really do actually need the help,
Right.
the people,
Can't
you know,
can't get
single or no kids, single or kid with kids, those are the people that they're gotta do a federal investigation on for to give you something, like, and then they look for every little reason to take it away. You know what I'm saying? When you the person that actually need it. You know, the people that need it can't get it because those people because of the people that fraud the system. So the people who actually really need it can't get it.
Good got us something so
Because of
bad.
them. Exactly. So I can't stand those people.
Yeah, that's how we are.
Low lives.
Always try to take shortcuts.
And feel sorry for the children because they're gonna be brought up in their environment.
It's in his Mardi Gras colors.
All right, so that's our round table for today.
Yes, people.
You know, kids. How many of us have them?
I
You know.
teach them, they like mine when they with me.
You
Yeah,
know.
that's the kind of like the kind you could give
So
back.
you know,
Bunch of these
I love the kids. You know, TwinsInc loves the kids. You know.
Yeah, I
So.
love
Gotta take them out every day.
Rob love the kids.
I got a dog.
I like to give them back.
I gotta show them affection.
What I'm gonna do, what I was thinking, I'm gonna tell y'all my plan. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adopt like a 17-year-old, you dig? So they about to be 18, you feel me? They about to get out anyway. And they got a little baby, you dig? So I could go straight to grandparenthood, you dig? And just play with the baby, hey, you dig? And send them back, you dig? Like, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan. You know, skip all that drama, you know, wah, wah, you know, all that. I ain't worried about the 17-year-old. I'm gonna just raise the grandkid, you dig? But I'm not gonna, I'm gonna send them back home, go play, go buy them,
All the children and
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Get them
Yeah,
full of sugar and have them jumping up.
yeah,
And get home.
that's a good plan for me. That's my,
I'm like Beyonce. You hear me? After I'm done winning my Grammys. Well, I'm not getting no Grammy because I can't sing.
I will.
All right.
I'll have one. I'll have two.
And I'll be on her too.
Good night, folks.
Deuces, iPad.